Hello everyone, welcome to the Stock Martin channel. Thank you for joining the channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're back, welcome back. I have a very nice, interesting video for you today. We are going to be talking about an article that does talk about Lucid Motors stock. And this article actually is a FUD article. It talks about a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt on the Lucid Motors stock, but I think it's very important to talk about just to get different angles and just to get different viewpoints of this stock, especially if you're a Lucid stock investor and owner. So we are going to be talking about this article. But before we do get into this article, if you please can give me that thumbs up, the like button, so this can be shared in the YouTube algorithm. Also, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, notification bell, hit all so you can get all my videos. This article that we will be talking about is about the Lucid Motors stock. And just recently, we did see on September 1st that the PIF investor lockup did expire. And just by this happening, this stock did decrease in price by about 20% just in pre-hours of trading only. So we're just going to get into this article from Investor Place that is titled Focus on PIF and not the PIF to see where Lucid Group stock is headed. So just recently, as I mentioned, we did have this PIF expiration sell-off on September 1st. And PIF does stand for the Private Investment Public Entities or Equities. And so this is a group of companies such as BlackRock, Fidelity, that did take some profits in their stock. They did buy their stock at about $15 a share. And it looks like that they did take some profits on September 1st. And the stock did go down about 20% in the pre-market trading. But it did have a lot of retail investors that did scoop up the shares, which did bring this price of the stock back up. But according to this article, the reason why I wanted to bring it up is that according to this article, the LCID stock appears to be stuck at $20, which it is right now. But should the majority owner bail, the majority owner is the key word, and this is the Public Investment Fund. And we will be talking about who owns this. But should the majority owner bail, which is from this Public Investment Fund, this stock might be worth $2, and this is actually saying that $2 might be too much. So this was a very interesting article that I did want to talk about. And according to this article, this was a commentary that was just recently discussed in August on Reddit and Wall Street Bets channel. So this article is saying that Lucid Motor Company and its future share price are unquestionably tied to the majority owner. So who is this majority owner that they do quite mention? Well, let's take a look at this article and see. Just to give you a little bit of a history on Lucid Motors, Lucid Motors did have a reverse merger through a SPAC called CCIV, which is Churchill Capital. And it did get a lot of money. It did get about $4.5 billion to Lucid Motors whenever it did have its merger on July 26th. Now, from this $4.5 billion, about $2.5 billion did come from PIF investors, and these are the private investment public entities, these investors. And so they did buy about, according to this article, let me just pull it up, about 166.7 million shares at $15 each were these PIF investors. These lockup of these shares did expire on September 1st. And on September 1st, this is whenever the stock did dip down. It went dip down all the way at 19%, but that was before pre-market trading. After market trading, it did go up about 9%. So it did on that day lose about 10% of its stock just on that day alone. But going back to this post from the Reddit and Wall Street Bets. But the main thing is, let's take a look at this PIF. Now, who owns this public investment fund is Saudi Arabia. So Saudi Arabia owns and actually contributed to this Lucid Motor company. And so they do have the largest public investment fund, the PIF. and they have a big stakeholder. They are a very big stakeholder in Lucid Motors as a company. This public investment fund is owned by Saudi Arabia, and so they did originally invest $1 billion into Lucid Motor Company in the year 2018 when Lucid Motors was about to go under. And so in total, so far they have invested $2.9 billion into the company, and it owns 63% of shareholders of Lucid. So they are the majority of the Lucid owners. And so by this, we are seeing that, according to this article, we need to watch for these PIF investors. So some of you have asked me, when's the next, big expiration date for the next investors or inside traders that can be selling this stock? Well, it's in the next 6 months. And let me show you this. So right now, in the next 6 months, these PIF, the Saudi Arabia Public Investment Fund, they have to hold this stock, the Lucid Motors stock, for 6 months after the completion of the merger, which was, it was on July 26th. But according to this, it is saying that the completion of the merger was on August 12th. But it says that that's February 12th of 2021, thereabouts. And I wonder if this is written wrong, because about 6 months from August would be in the year 2022. But I am just reporting what this article is saying. So it says that should LCID stock move higher, the profits would be even greater for these Saudi Arabia, the public investment fund, making it very tempting to cut and run. So is this really going to happen? Now, this is a big thing that in a big discussion to have. So in my personal own opinion, I do not think that this public investment fund from Saudi Arabia will be taking profits in 6 months. I think that if they would do that, I think it would be very bad for the company, for Lucid Motors. And I think that the Saudi Arabia company, the public investment fund, does want Lucid Motor to succeed because they have put a huge investment into there. In addition, Lucid Motors will be building facilities and factories in Saudi Arabia to produce its Lucid Air vehicles, the SUV, the Lucid Gravity. So they do have plans to be building their factories in Saudi Arabia and to get their electric vehicles out in the Chinese market and the European market. So in my personal opinion, I do not think that these Saudi Arabia, the PIF, this public investment fund, will be selling this stock in the next 6 months. I think, according to this article, it should be about February 12th. I think this was a typo. I think it should be February 12th of the year 2022 or thereabouts. And so if this does happen, though, because we have to look at both sides of the coin. So if Saudi Arabia does decide to take profits, they own a big part of Lucid Motors. They own 63% of all of Lucid owners' shares. And so they own a huge amount of this company. So if they were to sell all these shares, according to this article, the stock price would very much be hurt for LCID, the Lucid Motors stock. So that is another, downside or fear, uncertainty, and doubt put out there in this article. So do I think this is going to happen? I personally do not, because I do think that back in the year 2018, when Saudi Arabia wrote Lucid Motors this check, Lucid Motors was actually really struggling, and they were on the brink of becoming bankrupt and closing its shop. So I think Saudi Arabia did put its money into this, and I think that they are looking into the future. And the future, if you do remember, it is electric, in my opinion. Saudi Arabia right now has a lot of investments in the oil and in the gasoline, petrol, in the market. But they are looking forward, and I think that they are looking to be more diverse, and they are looking into the electric vehicle market. And Lucid does provide that luxury that Saudi Arabia is really geared towards. but more importantly, they will have an electric vehicle and a company that they're invested in for future growth and also for future money in return. So I don't think that they will be selling. How's the stock doing today? It did pretty much just trade sideways. It did in the day at $20.06. We did have quite a bit of a sell-off after market, though. We did go from that $20.06, and we did drop about 4.6% after hours. We did hit a low of $19.23. But in going back in the past 5 days, we are up about 1.5%, but that's not including the aftermarket hours. So we are, it's still very volatile, this stock, in my opinion, and I think it definitely will still continue to be a very volatile stock in the months to come. And but in the past 1 month, we are down 12.13%. We did hit that bottom of about $17.80 just briefly on September 1st. That was the average of September 1st, and that was when the PIPE investor lockout did expire, and a lot of these PIPE investors did take profits. Now, will this happen again in February of next year when Saudi Arabia will be allowed now to sell some of their shares or all their shares? Will this happen? According to this article we just read, if it does happen, this stock will really plummet. And according to this analyst, it could go as low as $2. And let me just back up and just show you this. It was in the headline. It was in the title. I do not think it's going to happen. I think this article did give it, I guess, something for us to talk about. But I do think it does create a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And you did see that whenever this article did come out, we did have some sell-off in the aftermarket hours of this stock. But I think that this stock will continue to do good. We have tested, again, that bottom that in the 6 months, we are still down 30%. So you're getting a huge discount on this stock. But anytime we went under that $18, we had a lot of investors, retail investors, purchasing this stock. Next, I did want to transition into tip ranks just to see what the analysts give it out there. There was an analyst from Citigroup that just recently reviewed Lucid Motor LCID stock. He did give it a moderate buy. So we did have that one reviewer, that one analyst, 0 hold, 0 sell on this stock. It does have a 12-month price target of $28, which does give it about a 40% or right under 40% upside from now. And we'll definitely see. I did mention that there was one other analyst that just did review this as well, and they gave it a $25 stock price, but it's not listed in tip ranks, and that is a $25 stock price in the next 12 months. There's one big day coming up on September 27th when Lucid Motors will be opening up its factories and allowing kind of an open house to allow investors, media, and potential customers to go there, see this vehicle being made. And hopefully soon after that, we will start seeing the deliveries of the vehicle. So I do think that by this end of this year, we could hit that $30, $35 mark, in my opinion. There is also that potential for a short squeeze, which always could happen. We did see it in Lucid Motor stock, especially back in the day whenever it went as high as $65 because at that time it was a meme stock. So does it have that potential? Yes, it could. Will it happen? We'll definitely have to see. But according to just looking at the company and looking at where the stock can go, I do think that we can hit that $30 by the end of this year if we get those deliveries happening. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something new. I am still very bullish on Lucid Motors. I have not sold any shares that I own. I have purchased a little bit more. I did buy the dip on September 1st. And I do hold, and I do plan on holding this stock very long term for the next 5 to 10 years, if not longer than that. So, but please always do your own due diligence and your own research before purchasing this or any other stock. But if you can, please give me that thumbs up, the like button. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, notification bell, hit all, so you can get all my updated videos. And continue to share this with your family, your friends, your coworkers, that next door neighbor, because we are growing this channel and I really appreciate all your support. And thank you so much for watching this video. And I can't wait to talk to you on the next one. Thank you. Down below, if you would like to help out the channel, I put 2 links. One's for Webull. If you open an account, deposit $100, you get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850. If you deposit $100 into Coinbase, you get $10 of cryptocurrency and trading. Thank you for supporting the channel.